take a look at our top selections.
Race 9 on Saturday at Del Mar, opening weekend of the summer meet, is the $80,000 Osunitas Stakes. It's a 1 mile grass race for fillies and mares, a restricted race. And we'll talk about the race in just a minute. You've probably heard the expression, it's horse racing, not jockey racing, right? And I agree with that. The one possible exception is grass, specifically grass routes. And because the Osunitas significance is minimal, we'll just take a minute to talk about grass jockeys. The top grass jockeys anywhere, they have finesse. They are always in a good position. They're willing to save ground. They can avoid trouble. And it is an elite group of elite turf jockeys that can employ their craft and do that time and time again. And I bring it up as an introduction to the Osunitas Stakes because Umberto Rispoli and Flavien Prat are the two premier grass jockeys in California. In fact, they're two of the three best jockeys, period, in Southern California, along with Juan Hernandez. Rispoli, Prat, and Hernandez are the top three jockeys in Southern California, bar none. But we're going to talk about grass for just a minute. And when it comes to turf, nobody rode the grass course any better last year than Umberto Rispoli. He won 42 grass races from 164 grass mounts at Del Mar. That's summer and fall combined. Flavien Prat, not too far behind him, 22%, winning 32 of 145, summer and fall combined. If you just go by last summer, it was crazy. Umberto Rispoli, riding at Del Mar for the first time, won 35 of 114 grass races. He won 14 more grass races than Flavien Prat. So if you're handicapping a grass race, watch to see who Rispoli and Prat are riding, and you might want to increase that horse's chances just a little bit. Saturday, Prat is out of town. He rides Hot Rod Charlie in the Haskell. I expect Hot Rod Charlie to win. I don't think that's a real original selection, but Prat is at Monmouth. Rispoli is home, and Rispoli rides a horse by the name of Brook in the Osunitas. Let's go ahead and take a look at the field. A field of 9 fillies and mares, a restricted stake and a mile on grass. Rispoli has his work cut out with Brook from post position number 9. How he will work out a trip, I really have no idea, but it's in Rispoli's hands, Brook, and Brook ran well. We'll talk about her in a minute. The favorite in this race, I suspect, will be number 4, Tapwater, who ran well last time out, finishing third at a marathon distance that was perhaps a little bit farther than she would prefer. Ipidamia's Girl has run races that put her in the hunt, maybe Setamar as well. It's kind of a mishmash group, the Osunitas Stakes. It's a restricted stakes race. Okay, let's talk about Brook. Brook was making her first start for trainer Michael McCarthy last time out. It was in the grade 3 Wilshire, and she chased a breakneck pace that was set by Legs Galore, and Brook ran very well in defeat. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stretch run. Brook was in second position most of the race, 45-4, 110, trying to go after Legs Galore. And here comes Warren Showtime on the far outside that will mow them both down. But both Legs Galore and Brook ran well in defeat. The pace was tough, 45-4, 110, and Brook nearly got to Legs Galore. If Legs Galore was in the Osunitas, I dare say that she might be the favorite. Brook finished directly behind Legs Galore last time out while making her first start since January. So now that she has a race under her belt and she gets Rispoli again, maybe that race would move her forward. It's supposed to. It's her second start back from a layoff. She has a good prep under her belt, and she's dropping from graded stakes into this restricted stakes race called the Osunitas. I think Brook is a contender. Again, what type of trip Rispoli can work out from the outside post, I don't know. But in talking to Rispoli last week, one of the things that he emphasized is that how important it is to save ground. It's always important to save ground in a grass race. More so at Del Mar, perhaps, than any other track in California. Rispoli understands the importance of saving ground, so we'll see if he can pull it off from post position 8 if he can somehow drop over the rail. Again, I don't know how that's going to happen, especially since Brooke is a forwardly placed mare. Anyway, she's not the most probable winner, but if she slips through the cracks, I wouldn't mind taking a piece of her. Okay, a couple other contenders in this race include Setamar, and Setamar has not started since February, but she does run well fresh. And let's go ahead and take a look at the grade 3 megahertz. It was in January, and Setamar on the far outside. It was only a 4-horse field, but Setamar and Brooke was in this field as well. Setamar took the wide route. She kind of angled out for the drive and kept on going right. She ran well. This was coming in off of a layoff since October. She ran well. She finished second. The thing about Setamar, no, she didn't get there, but she ran well in defeat, and that was Brooke finishing third. Setamar has not started since February, but she has repeatedly run well fresh, and she does like the Del Mar turf course. 7 starts at Del Mar grass for Setamar and 3 wins. She also is trained by Shelby Ruiz, a young lady who I have great respect for. Watch out for Shelby Ruiz trainees, not only at Del Mar, but throughout the year. Setamar, is she ready to fire first start back? I'm not sure, but she will be running late. As far as the horse to beat, well, it's got to be Tapwater. Trained by Richard Mandela. Mike Smith is aboard. That's the same trainer-jockey combo that will team one race later in the San Diego with Royal Ship. Mike Smith is aboard Tapwater, taking over for Flavian Pratt, who's at Monmouth on Saturday. And Tapwater, last time out, she lost as the even money favorite. But let's go ahead and roll a tape of the Santa Barbara. It was a 1.5 miles and is maybe just a little bit too far for Tapwater. She made the lead. She cruised along. She had the race won, and then she got swallowed up late by Neige Blanche and Ride for the Cause. Neige Blanche rallied from behind. Ride for the Cause, who finished second, would come back to win her next start, kind of validating the form of the Santa Barbara. Tapwater drops in class from graded stakes to restricted. She shortens from 1.5 miles to 1 mile, and she does have some versatility. So she can be on the lead or she can rally from a little bit off. Honestly, I don't really think that the Osunitas offers a whole lot of value unless Brooke somehow slips through the cracks. It's kind of a mishmash race, but just a reminder, watch out for Umberto Rispoli and Flavian Pratt in any grass race this summer at Del Mar. Tapwater is the horse to beat in the Osunitas. Race 9, Saturday at Del Mar.